Hi everyone, I'm here with my friend DJ the Mixtress.
Hi, I'm DJ the Mixtress. I'm a three-time iTunes charting engineer.
Mixtress, I want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I want to talk about your journey navigating the music industry as a young Black woman. Let's start from the beginning. What initially drew you to audio engineering, and how did you get started in the industry?
So what drew me to music in the first place was I was a saxophonist. We started out in sixth grade playing saxophone all throughout school, marching band. I went into college. I played in jazz. I played in all sorts of different bands and ensembles. And then I fell into doing audio. I was just naturally introduced to it because we were mic'd in any of our performances. And from there, I just became more and more intrigued with how to record sound and, all of those types of things within engineering.
You chose to get a degree in audio engineering, even though it's not necessarily a requirement for the industry. How did that decision impact your career, and what valuable skills did you gain?
I think that it made it a lot easier to navigate the industry, because a lot of times whenever you are self-taught, you have to kind of find different niches and different ways around the industry versus when you're in school, you get direct instruction, you get in direct guidance on how to navigate your specific career. And I wanted a more straightforward path to get to a lot of the things I wanted to succeed a lot more efficiently. So for me, school was the best decision.
When you first went to school, audio engineering was not your first choice. Did you have any specific influences or role models who inspired your journey into audio engineering?
Definitely. I'd say, first of all was one of my professors from school. He gave me my first shot at his studio. And it was a great opportunity just from school to be able to start engineering even before I got my degree. So I have my mentor from school, Will. I also have Bruce Bang. Bruce Bang was a huge mentor of mine. I've learned so many different things from him, especially from his caliber of clientele. He does a lot of Houston artists, Bun B, Paul Wall, just to name a few. So learning some of his techniques and expertise when it comes to engineering was groundbreaking onto me and my career and how I was able to elevate from there.
How did your upbringing or cultural background shape your perspective on music and audio production?
I think that a lot of times the type of music that I was able to grow up with, it was so groundbreaking because being able to listen to the likes of Michael Jackson, Prince, a lot of just Motown records, a lot of different things really shapes onto how I engineer nowadays. And a lot of my different tastes, a lot of ways that I attack mixes, and a lot of ways that I work with artists is a lot of the stuff that I heard from whenever I was a kid. It shaped and it molded on how I perceive sound and how I'm able to help others perceive sound too.
I know in the beginning of your audio engineering career, you took a lot of late night sessions, like 3 a.m. late, downtown of all places, which could be a challenge for anyone. What drove you to work those hours? And did those experiences shape the way you approach the industry today?
A lot of times engineers, these are the hours that we work. A lot of times everyday people will get off of work and they'll go come to the studio and they'll book after hours, like 9 to 6 a.m. most times. So especially being an engineer that's starting off from the beginning, you work a lot of grave shift nights and you work a lot of the later hours and things like that. First of all, to get your start, but then secondly, to get more acclimated into the career. You'll work all sorts of hours during the daytime too, but a lot of times those who want to exceed in their career, they'll take the late night sessions because everybody else says no. Everybody else finds a reason that, oh, I don't want to, or, oh, I can't, and different sorts of, albeit understandable excuses, but at the end of the day, still excuses. If you really want to succeed within your career, you have to take a lot of the things that people say no to so that you can do a lot of things people can't.
What legacy do you hope to leave in the audio engineering world?
I think that specifically for me, it's very important to listen. I think oftentimes as artists, musicians, engineers, producers, we don't spend enough time listening to what's most important. I like to start off my sessions with asking the artists, hey, how's your day going? How's your week going? And listening just from moment one to see where they're coming from. And then even from when I'm practicing on my own with Sound Gym and other sorts of techniques that I have, I like to listen and to train my ears onto what's needed for each individual project that I'm working on. I hope that by the time that I have my career all laid out, people remember me from my ears, and they remember me from the type of things that I'm able to listen to and provide back out to the world.
Once again, I would love to thank you for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to talk to me today. And, I appreciate you, and it's always a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you guys for also tuning in and watching me on my journey. And, if anybody's interested into recording, I have my business, Brave Sound. You can hit me up for recording, mixing, and mastering services, and also producing services as well.
I'll make sure to link all of your socials in the description box below. And once again, thank you.
Thank you.